Hello fellow noobs, it's a Noob No More here. A Risk Grandmaster looking to grow the game and more importantly the community through some informative and competitive gameplay at times and then some outright silly stuff at other times. As you can probably guess, it's me, sort of boys. We're doing the silly stuff. We're trying to complete the 0 card challenge. We're going to try and win a straight up game of Classic Progressive without ever taking a card from the deck at the end of a turn. How do we do that? The only time we're allowed to attack is when we sweep the board to win. Alright, so I'm in the second position. And usually what you want to do is you want to find yourself a little bit of an out of the way territory to stack all your troops. And I can see straight away that a slightly out of the way territory is right here in the middle. One sec guys, let me get to that. So I've got a nice territory here in Afghanistan. That's going to be my territory. Oh. So I'm going to look a bit silly to the other people playing the game. But that's okay. This challenge is a little bit silly. I'm just trying to see if I've got a pen here, because we're also going to do something a little bit different on the side. One sec, guys. While we're doing this particular challenge, what we're actually going to do is we're going to try and guess the strength of our opponents. We're trying to guess the rank of our opponents. So I'll quickly go through how I think people should be playing. There's two metas when it comes to winning a game of Classic Progressive. And we're going to see how those players go relative to each of the metas. And as I said, try and work out what rank they are along the way. So as I said, there is two ways to play Classic Progressive. There's a way where you try and use bonuses to get big in order to be able to eliminate people. And then there's another approach where you spread yourself out thinly in a few different spots across the board to make yourself harder to kill and to be closer to others to eliminate them. So that's the first stage. Ooh. Okay, so green is a bit crazy. They've just decided they're going to go after red, it seems. Or are they going for South America? So green's going for South America, but they're doing it a bit of a crazy way. Oh, okie. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, taking on these roles when they're not 100%, that's the sign of a newer player. Well, that's the sign of a newer player, guys. So I'm going to put green down as a novice at this stage. They're going for a bonus early. They're making more than one attack. All of these things tell me they're not necessarily the most experienced at Progressive. All right. So as I said, stage one is working out if it's the bonus taking meta or not, or if you're going to spread yourself out. Stage two is you wait for the sets to get big enough so you can do something. And that doing something is normally eliminating people and taking their cards and setting in again in turn to replace the troops you've lost. So you've got to wait. The second stage is waiting for the sets to get big enough. And you usually only want to take one territory, do the minimum that you need to in order to get a card. Because what happens, of course, is that for each territory you attack, you will leave one behind. So if you make two attacks, you've left an extra troop behind that you might not have otherwise had to leave behind and lose. Are they going to move the 3 in, so they're going to let pink out? That would be the smart play here. No, they're not going to do the smart play. All right, well, we all know what I'm doing. I can't sweep the board and win at this point. The sets aren't big enough, and I don't have enough troops yet. So I'll just bring those 4 troops in there, take it off the choke point, and keep going. All right, so purple didn't quite... It's a bit tough to say at the moment. They're going for the Australia bonus, which automatically potentially puts them at the lower end of the rank spectrum. All right, yellow makes 1 attack and fortifies. Yellow could be okay. Yellow could be okay here. They just made 1 attack. Are they spreading themselves out, or are they looking to take Europe potentially? Because if you are going to take bonuses in progressive, you want to do it early. You need to be able to give yourself a bunch of time to recoup the troops that you've lost. Will we see a 6-on-3 roll here? Which is, again, it's not 100%, but it's pretty close.
Oh no, Seb!
Hello, Selby. Welcome. Great to have you. I'm just starting off with a 0-card challenge, and then I'll get onto some other stuff. We're only just starting. Hope you're well, Seb, of course. Long time no speak. Did you get your audio issues sorted? All right. Now, pink we haven't seen too much about. Again, are they going for a bonus, or are they trying to spread themselves out? It doesn't look like they're doing either. If they really wanted to spread themselves out, they would have added to this territory. And you can see that they've tried to take 2 cards. Either you wanted to spend this and take a card and not have to do this. They're thinning themselves out so that purple can get the continent. Are they trying to be nice? I'm not quite sure. But again, as I said, in that middle stage where you're just waiting for the sets to get big enough, what you really want to do is just take 1 territory and pass. And that's the minimum that you need to do to get the cards. Because it's in the end progressive, it's the cards that are super important. All right. Thank you, Seb. I appreciate that. But yeah, very happy to help out. Oh, and they lose the 3-on-1. That's an 89% chance. But it's very unlucky or unlikely that they'd win both. They roll a 4-on-2, which is a 75% chance. Again, purple, I'm pretty sure that means that they're probably at the novice/beginner end of the spectrum as well. They're going no Australia, no win. And as an Aussie, of course, I can't hate that too much. All right, so I'm going to still single stack here in the middle of the board. I'm not in anybody's bonus, being here in Afghanistan in the middle. People can go around me if they want to eliminate other people or take revenge on other people. This is a pretty good spot to be able to complete this challenge, so I'm pretty happy at this point. All right, everybody seems to have vacated Europe for yellow now. Are they going to try and take it? Okay, they're just taking the 1 territory. No, they're going to bring the 3v1. And that's why they should have added 1 there. As I said, it's an 89% chance. So there's an 11% chance of failing. If they'd added 1 of their 3 troops here at the start, that would have been a 100% roll. Hello, Scotty. Welcome. Great to have you. I am an Aussie. I cannot hate anybody for the no Australia, no win.
Oh my god, you fucking noob.
Yep. And obviously doing a silly 0-card challenge, I can't really have a go at anyone in terms of the way that they're playing. But yes, to complete this challenge, what I'm going to need to do is wait till someone's on 5 cards and eliminate them. Or maybe wait until somebody fails an elimination and then I can take 2 people and hopefully their cards sum up to 5. Why? Because it's at 5 cards that there's a forced trade in. And then I'd be able to bring in some more cards and potentially sweep the rest of the board. But again, not when those cards only get you 4 troops. How are you, Scotty? Hope you're well. Just warming up. Won't be a super long stream today, but I've got a few things planned. But one of them is I just want to start off the stream with this. It's normally when people slowly come into the stream, so I prefer to do something like this to begin with. And I want to get this challenge completed. And if I don't do one a stream, that means I'm going to have to do this off stream. Maybe that's the best place for this, to be honest. I don't know. But nonetheless, I quite like it. It does provide some entertainment, at least for me. All right. So again, let's just take a quick analysis of how everyone's going now. Everyone's had 3 turns. How do I know that? Well, 1. It's now round 4, so round 3 is just complete, and everyone's got 3 cards except for me. All right, so let's take a look here. Purple, obviously we know that they're the no Oz, no win player. So again, they spent a lot of troops trying to get something that in the end is a +2. You know, the classic map isn't really that bonus heavy. Most of the times it's these smaller continents, which are only +2 and +3, which get taken. They're not the best continents or the best size continents in terms of how some of the other maps go. in terms of being able to use the bonuses effectively. Because when you do go take a bonus, it just puts you all in one spot, which in progressive makes it really easy to be eliminated. So let's just say all of purple's external troops get eliminated. I just have to, if I had cards in a set in, and I just have to eliminate all the troops in one spot. There's no difficulties in terms of pathing. There's not that many troops to eliminate. It's really putting a target on your back, only being in one spot. Same with yellow. Yellow's really only in one spot. It feels like they're playing fixed, that they're waiting for a set before they take Europe or something like that. They do have another territory down here, of course, which has a few troops, making them slightly harder to kill. But overall, this isn't. They're not spread out equally among. What I think you need is a minimum of 3 armies on the classic map. Scotty asks, "Do you have inside toilets in Australia?" I know I'm playing very backwardly. Australia's not that backward. But thank you very much for your question, Scotty. Yes, we do have inside plumbing. Large Banana Juicy, I'm on my way to Oz now to save your internet from the ruse. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, please save the internet. You said you were doing mainly East Coast last time, I believe? All right. And again, oh my goodness. Oh, they're not taking the bonus. So again, they spent a lot of troops taking red out of here, and they didn't even take the bonus, and now they're locking troops in. You know, when you're playing progressive, you want to make sure that all your troops are external so that you can actually attack with them. Green, I think we can lock in as a novice. Red, well, red's in 2 positions. There's one up here, smaller position, and a larger position. It seems like they're contesting people for continents. Again, they're not really doing the separate armies approach. And they're not doing the bonus approach either. So again, red, but they haven't done anything absolutely crazy. And they didn't go ham on green when green attacked them very early on. So I'm going to put green as maybe a beginner or intermediate at this stage, but could be wrong. Hello, Kalubric. Long time no speak. It was great hanging out with you on a variety of other chats today. It is a noob. We're doing the no card challenge. That's right, Kalubric. Good old-fashioned game. A classic progressive. No bells or whistles. No portals. No alliances. No blizzards. Nothing like that. It's just straight up classic progressive. Sydney, Melbourne, and Cairns. Oh, very nice. Cairns will be nice this time of year. It's the Australian winter at the moment, but you'll be very lucky. The weather's just turned. It's actually just started getting really nice here. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your trip. Now, no one's on... Oh, purple's on 5 cards. I can't eliminate them anyway. And as I said, the sets at the moment, someone's already traded in. So who traded in? Pink traded in already. Again, that's a sign of a novice or beginner, but I'm going to say novice. Because if they trade in early, they got the 4 set. But if they waited until everyone else trades, well, it would have been the 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 set that they received. So they've actually cost themselves 8 troops for no reason whatsoever. Do not trade early in progressive games. I mean, the word gives it away, right? The sets go higher up as the game progresses. As each set turns in, it's progressive. So if you trade in early, you're just costing yourself troops. The only time you want to trade in early is when you think you're going to be eliminated. That's when you can take an early trade so that people don't think you're as attractive to be eliminated in terms of your eliminations. Do we see some of this revenge now? We do not. Any recommendations? Well, Sydney, Melbourne, and Cairns, I should say, are all beautiful places. So Sydney's obviously... Sydney and Melbourne are capital cities. Or not capital... Well, they're capital cities of their states. They're just large cities, beautiful cities. Obviously, check out the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. Definitely do that. When you're in Melbourne, make sure you check out the shopping in places like Chapel Street, Richmond, St Kilda. In Melbourne... So in Sydney is concentrated around the city. But in Melbourne, they have these little streets that have a little culture and life of their own. So make sure you get outside of the city when you're in Melbourne. The beaches aren't that much to look at in Melbourne, but definitely check out the beaches. So both Bondi and I live in the northern beaches near Manly. Definitely check out the beaches in Sydney when you're here as well. Cairns is amazing. You might want to go check out the Great Barrier Reef. And you go up to Yamundi, there's some beautiful markets up there and some beautiful scenery. Cairns itself isn't that much to look at. It's actually built on a mudflat, for example, but again, a great place, and it's got great access to a huge number of places around it. And some pretty good beaches up there as well. All right, so Pink has taken the +3. We'll see if they hold it, but they've taken the +3 on turn 6. Most progressive games only go for 8 or 9 turns. That's when the sets get big enough to eliminate people. So taking a bonus on the 6th turn really doesn't make it worthwhile. Now, they didn't have to spend a lot of troops to do it, so I don't hate the move. All right, yes. Oh, you're going scuba diving? Well, I'm a massive scuba diver. I've probably done maybe a couple of 100 dives up on the Great Barrier Reef. It's pretty good. You'll like it. Your uncle's name is carved inside the Sydney Opera House. Wow. That's pretty impressive. I don't know how the carving got there. I hope it was all legit. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right. Purple, what are you doing? Okay. All right. Now, there are some people on 5 cards here, so I should try and do the maths. I could probably eliminate red. They've got the least troops and 5 cards. But again, I'm only getting 10 troops to eliminate 19. Even with attacker's advantage, that doesn't quite make sense. As I said, the sets haven't got big enough yet. We're not through stage 2 where it's big enough to do something. Speaking of Opera House, Denmark for the win. If you know, you know. I went to a Women's World Cup game. If this is what you're talking about. I've been to 2 Women's World Cup games in the last couple of weeks. Yesterday's was Germany versus Colombia. There was a last-minute win, upset win to the Colombians against the Germans. It was an amazing atmosphere. Those Colombians know how to party. All right. So similarly, Europe. Looks like yellow's trying to take Europe on turn 6. I mean, a +5's nothing to sneeze at. Don't get me wrong. But they could have done this a long time ago if they were intending to take Europe. It was a Dane that designed the Opera House. Yes, it was. Nice. Okay. And then the interior stack. Okay, so yellow, I'm going to put as... You know what? They did this... They did a very fixed style. I'm just going to check that I have made it progressive. Yep. They did a very this is very fixed style where you wait till you got enough cards. Oh, there's the revenge we're talking about. So I'm going to put yellow at beginner intermediate. Red turned out to be a bit vengeful. So I'm going to rule out the intermediate and leave them at beginner. And leave novice in there now. So I have to start thinking about whether or not I can eliminate either of these guys or both of them for their cards. But it looks like red's going to do it themselves. I like this from red. Well, I don't know why they're slow rolling. They should be blitzing. Oh my goodness. They better hurry now. They better hurry. And they get the elimination. Yeah, now red's going to be sitting there on 11 troops with 5 cards. Hello, Alex Plays. Thank you very much for the follow, sir. Great to have you on board. We're just doing something a bit silly. I don't do all serious things on this channel. We're doing a 0 card challenge. I'm trying to win a game of classic progressive without ever taking a territory card at the end of a turn. And you can see that I haven't taken a single card. All right. Do we think Pink's got the speed? So Pink, I've got circled as a novice. They're pretty slow as well. They're not using the slider. They're losing a lot of troops here, but they've got enough time to... Oh, they're doing it with the 8. Not a bad idea. All right, so they do have enough time to eliminate red. So unfortunately, my desire to eliminate red for their cards falls by the wayside. Hello, Fanty. Welcome, champion. Just starting off the stream with a 0 card challenge game. Trying to see if we can win a game of progressive without ever getting a card from the deck at the end of the turn. We've seen some pretty noobish play, but what do we reckon about Pink? As I said, I've got them as a novice. They were pretty slow, but that was a very obvious elimination. Red finishing themselves on finishing their turn on 5 cards is just an absolute death sentence. Okay, and now they put purple all in one spot. Ooh, and they put me in 2 spots, but of course that doesn't really matter. Are they just trying to take bonuses? I'm not quite sure what they're doing. Maybe move the 4 out? I'd move the 4 out. Oh, they fortified 1 troop into nowhere. I'm sure that was meant to be a fortification that way. Is the display bit cropped? Thank you very much. Well, hopefully that's better. Hopefully that's a bit better. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, VG Angel. All right. On my way to Singapore, then Oz. You have a great flight. I hope it goes well. Feel free to reach out with me. I can give you any more tips or anything. But otherwise, have a great trip. All right. Do I die to a purple player here that I've got down as a novice beginner? No. And do they unlock their stack or do they keep it locked? Again, keeping it locked like this is fine in fixed. It's not great for progressive. Now, there is someone here on 5 cards. You can see Pink's got 5 cards. I don't have enough troops to eliminate them, unfortunately. If I did, the sets are still at 20. I still really wouldn't have a great chance of rolling it into elimination. So we're going to keep going. Loving the Aussie accent. It's the only one I've got. And you think I'm joking? You should hear me try and do other accents. I'm not doing that live on stream, that's for sure. I am terrible. All right. So we've got some players here, none of which are striking me as masters or grandmasters. So I'm still giving myself a chance here. And see what I mean about if yellow's stack was unlocked? If yellow's stack was unlocked, they'd have 52 troops. And they could go around the board and eliminate pink and take their 5 cards and trade in again and go on to win the game. So this is what I mean about not having interior guards when you're playing progressive. You need to be at this second. So we've reached that stage in the game where it's starting to get profitable to eliminate people. You need to have your stacks out and about. Do I like any sports? I like lots of sports. I'm a pretty sporty kind of person. Although I recently dislocated my shoulder and fractured a bone. So I'm going to be a little less active. But yeah, there's lots of Australian sports, rugby, cricket. The Women's World Cup is being hosted in Australia and New Zealand at the moment. I've been to a few games. So yellow, I think we can rule out that they're an intermediate. I'm going to put them down at novice beginner again. But I'm going to say they're a beginner. They're not a true novice. And now the war between these two has broken out. Yeah, I beat us in the A, of course. Cricket, yeah, we beat you in the Ashes. Little bit of controversy as per usual. You love to see it. And so now a war between pink and yellow has erupted. Probably shouldn't dance because the music doesn't go through to my YouTube videos. People will wonder what I'm doing. Alrighty, so we're still, yeah, as I said, these guys aren't really playing progressive the way that you're supposed to play progressive, which is you're not worried about breaking people's bonuses and things like that as much as you are in a game of fixed. You really want to eliminate people for their cards. That is the way that you win classic progressive or any progressive. In that third stage, when the sets have gotten big enough, then that's exactly what you want to be doing. And I see now that purple's on 5 cards. I just don't have enough troops to get them. Oh, this is so frustrating. So we'll have to wait. Yeah, I think he shouldn't have gone for the wickets to get our batsman out, but at the same time, why was he just walking off like that? I think that summarises it pretty well, Alex. Yeah, he made the mistake. Whether or not the Aussies should have gone for it or not, I think is a separate matter. And what I will say is that batsman, who's actually a wicketkeeper as well, tried to get out an Aussie out earlier in the same test match in the same way. So I mean, I know I'm going to be a bit biased being an Aussie, but I don't have a lot of sympathy for him. And it sounds like you don't have a huge amount either, in the sense that he shouldn't be walking out of his crease. Anyway, no one apart from you and I, Alex, are going to know what we're talking about. So I'm going to move on. But anyway, something to talk about in the cricket. All right, what's yellow do? They've only got one card now. Purple's about to get 5 cards. They've got 5 cards, so they've definitely got a set next turn. And yet their 34 is locked. So again, I don't think I'm playing with a bunch of Grandmasters here. I don't think I'm playing with a bunch of Grandmasters. People keep locking their stacks and breaking bonuses like they matter. 66. See, now this player could eliminate purple. Oh, they could eliminate purple for their cards, but they've left the 1. Oh my goodness. If I went after purple, after pink, just a bit of turn order luck here, guys. If I went after pink, I'd be able to win this challenge. The sets are definitely big enough now. They're up at 35. Oh, man. How frustrating is this? All they had to do was take this territory first, and they would have been able to eliminate them. Isn't this crazy? Oh. So, for those of you that don't think this is possible, imagine if it was my turn now. Imagine if it was my turn now. I'd still have 30 troops, and I'd get a 30-something set. I would definitely be able to... Ooh, I wouldn't have been able to sweep the board because I can't eliminate these guys when they've got cards. It would have been close, though. I definitely would have won the game, but not completed the challenge. All right. Where are they going to put all those troops, I wonder? Oh, good idea. Now, who are they going to go for? That's going to go into Australia again? As if the +2 matters. As I said, so at this stage, the sets are worth 40. No, he's going to take a +3 bonus when the sets are worth 40. So this is what I mean. People seem a little bit worried about bonuses when it's not the bonuses that matter anymore. It's just the cards. And are they going to break yellow as well for their troubles? Not allowed to, only I'm allowed to have bonuses? No, purple doesn't break yellow. They've just got a war with pink. And again, pink's left all their troops in here. How many are they going to put there? Yep, just the 1. They ran out of time. Righto. No one's on 5 cards, and I can't eliminate 2 sets of people to get 5 cards. All right, we're just chilling. So given these guys are so bonus focused and they're playing it like it's fixed, I'm surprised that they haven't eliminated me, because it's only the people that realise and appreciate that it's not worth eliminating me because I don't have any cards. That's a very progressive style concept. These guys could very easily just decide to wipe me out. Yeah, in fixed, you might still eliminate a player for no cards just to progress the game. In progressive, it makes no sense to eliminate someone for no cards. But that hasn't stopped this happening before. Several times I've been eliminated, not in second when I've been doing this challenge, for absolutely no reason whatsoever. All right, and we're up to turn 9 already. As I said, most games are progressive. When you're playing with people who know what they're doing, they're usually over by now. But these guys aren't eliminating each other for their cards. All right, where's the 32 go? Does it go to Siam? Okay. What does purple do now? Because they're only really aimed in a few directions here. Oh, and they got to trade. They've got to trade. Please eliminate pink. Please eliminate pink. Oh, they'll only be on 3 cards. They go for yellow. They're going for yellow instead. Come on, please finish them off. There's an adage in Risk that if you're going to break someone, make sure they can't hit you back, right? So, in other words, don't pick a fight until you know you can win. Yeah, purple's got camera animations on, I'm pretty sure, or they're on mobile, or both. Because they're going to run out of time here. No, they're just taking the bonus, are they? Do we see fortification? They're just going for the bonus. And they'll just do another one there because they'll run out of time. Won't hit fortify. Yep. Okay, no one's on 5 cards. I might eliminate yellow with some good dice, but I wouldn't be able to trade in turn. So I just keep going here, guys. Hello, Milano. Welcome. Great to have you here. Just starting off the stream with a little 0 card challenge. All right. Yellow's taking their time here, guys. So for those of you that don't know, I just did a bit of a video on how to attack quickly. For those of you on stream who want to see it. Doesn't look like my stream elements is working. Let me fix that. But I just did a video on how to attack quickly. And one of the key things that I identified is to think on your opponent's turn and not yours. Clearly, these people are not doing that. And yellows, that was a good example of someone that took 30, 40 seconds before they could actually think about moving. Okay, there's Mrs. Noob. She's finally on duty. You'll see your name in the chat. Yellow locked their stack again. Anyway, for those of you who want to see it, there's the video that I did on how to attack quickly. And it just goes all the things that you can do to attack quickly. Not that it really means anything, but I am actually a Risk Speedrun former world record holder. My world record has been beaten already. So I'm not the quickest in the world. I'm not pretending to be. But I can move quickly enough. Yeah, so check out that video. It's pretty interesting. And I did a couple of tests to see how important things like turning off camera animations are, or how important it is to think before your turn, or how important it is to not use the slider for every single attack. All these kind of things. Hello. Yes, that's Mrs. Noob. That's my custom bot name. She's not really in stream. That's just my bot's name. All right. So that's it. Purple decides to break yellow and then fortify. This 3's not doing anything. Purple is definitely a novice. Okay. Yellow has 4 cards. I could almost take them for troops. Let's see if they get to 5 cards. Because I can't really move until they do. None of these guys are really proving to me that they're anything other than a novice or a beginner, I'm going to say, in terms of guess the ranks. What about you guys in Twitch? Do you think I'm wrong? Anyone stand out to you here that they might actually be a better player than a novice? Are you going to leave your troops locked again, Yellow? Yellow's on 5 cards, guys. Yellow's on 5 cards. Guys, Yellow is on 5 cards. All right. Okay, so we're going to go yellow, which means we're going to end here. And then I can eliminate them. And with 45 troops, I should be able to get pink. And then I'd be able to go into purple, who's got 74. All right, here you go. I believe you are slightly better than a novice. Well, I haven't taken a card. So you'd be forgiven for thinking that I'm a novice. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so tight. I'm going to need some good dice, people. I'm going to need some good dice. All right, is this it, ladies and gentlemen? Is this the challenge? This is the best chance I've got. This is going to be my only chance. I'm hoping purple hits him a bit, duck drinking rum. Come on, please, take America. Take America. Take America, please. Whew, come on. Take America. You can do more than that. All right. Oh, they don't do any more than that. Okay, but they at least took 1 territory out. Let's do this, guys. I know what my plan is. Oh, I lost 5 troops. But this is the one that matters. Oh my god. I think I'm going to get this elimination, guys. This could be it, guys. This could be it. Alaska is perfect. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just do this. This is the one that matters, guys. Oh. Oh, actually, I want to do that. I want to leave, say, 7 there. I'm just going to not use the slider now. All right. I got there. Now I'm going to need to do a fair bit here, guys. India, Northern Europe, none really help. 50 troops. Can I do it? I don't have enough troops. I don't have enough troops. So close. No, I'm so close. I'm so close. Oh, no. Oh, he just had too many troops. Oh, this is so... I mean, he had 20 too many. Have I got a set? I do have a set on 3. Ah, well... All right, guys. Well, it looks like I'm going to win the challenge. Sorry, win the game, but I'm not going to complete the challenge. Oh, that's so frustrating. I wouldn't even need a set here, I don't think, to eliminate him. Oh, man. Thank you very much for the pause. I don't know if it's warranted. I haven't completed the challenge. Yes, I did. For, what was it? 11 turns, I did not move. Or for 12 turns. 12 turns, I didn't move. And I'm going to win a game of progressive. But anyway, we'll keep going, guys. I'm determined to complete this challenge. I'm determined to do it. Is he going to break Asia or is he going to run out of time? Again, I wouldn't even need the cards here. He breaks Europe. I'm not going to worry about the +2. I'm going to stack everything here. I'm going to say, good game. Well played. And good luck, sir. You got second.
Hello there.
Is that who I think it is? And we win. All right, well, we've managed to win a game of progressive without moving for the first 12 turns. Or the first 11 turns. I think I moved on the 12th turn. But we still haven't finished the challenge. It's so frustratingly close. I can taste it. All right. If you like this stuff, please drop a subscribe and a follow. I think I'm on 99 subscribers. I'm really keen to grow my influence in terms of the reach of my YouTube channel, not for financial reasons. Very much looking to grow the game. I've definitely already promised to put everything that I make from Twitch in particular, and maybe YouTube one day, back into the game that I love so much. And yeah, so please drop a subscribe. Let's have a quick look at the ranks. Let's see if I was in any way close. So purple I had as a novice beginner, but I did say novice. Yellow, I was mucking around between novice, beginner, and intermediate. I settled on beginner. They were, in fact, an intermediate. Red I had as a beginner, and they were the only novice. Wow. Green I had as a crazy novice, but they're actually a beginner. And pink was a beginner instead of a novice. So anyway, I hope you got something out of this. As I said, please drop a subscribe. It would really help me out in terms of increasing my reach. But otherwise, catch you in the next one. See you later, fellow noobs. Bye.